Hello and welcome, bookworms. Welcome to this week's episode of The Contenta Narrative. Now we are looking at Piranesi or Nisi by Susanna Clarke, and this is a folio society. And you know how I feel about my folio societies. I've got many books here. That gap is because it's a book that I'm reviewing in a couple of weeks for you guys, but like in a couple of minutes for me. But you know I love a folio society. I like it's got gold edging on one side. So basically you follow Piranesi, who is in these halls, these great halls of the gods. Well, that's what he calls them. And he's sort of like, you're following him through, and he's got this person that he meets up with every week. And he's sort of like going around and he's experiencing things, and he's talking about like the floods that come, and he knows the hall, and he knows if he goes this way for this way, he can get to this hall. And he's sort of like, he's just trundling along, enjoying life, looking at the great sky, living underneath, and once a week he meets up with this great scholar, he thinks, and experiences conversations with him, and that's his only sort of human interaction, because he's got a couple of birds that he interacts with, and I don't mean birds as in women, I mean birds as in birds. And he's got the skeletons as well of the dead that he goes round and blesses every now and then. But then this sort of like, it takes a turn, because he starts finding journal entries that he doesn't remember writing. He starts finding scraps of paper that is in a handwriting that he doesn't quite remember, that refers to journals that don't exist anymore, that he can't find. He sort of like starts hearing about, there's this person that's coming after me from this other guy that he talks to. This person coming after me. Don't talk to anyone that you don't recognise. And then he'll see someone and he sees someone pop up briefly going, oh, there you are, blah, blah, blah. And it's just, it's so surreal for the majority of the book. And it's so, I thoroughly enjoyed reading it. It's very mind-bending, I'm not gonna lie. And it's sort of like, it's so simple, and yet at the same time, once you get to the end and you realise what the beginning actually was, you're kind of like, oh, okay, right, let me get my head around it. But when he starts piecing everything together, when he starts realising what's going on, and the thing is though, he still doesn't fully acclimatise to everything that is going on, because he's been in this world, he thinks, for so long. And it's so interesting to kind of like see this guy's progression through as it was, and the way that he's kind of like putting it together. And normally, if it's a TV or a film, sometimes when it's just focused on like two people, I can get a little bit bored. If it's like just in one stationary location, I can get a little bit bored. I know that about me. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish that I didn't get bored, but I do, and I fully understand. And this, considering it was two people for the majority of the book, and yet I was never bored. The narration from Piranesi, again, I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong. Fine, whatever. But the narration from him kind of like, it just felt so natural, and it felt like I was just having a conversation, like I was sat chatting to him. And I really enjoyed it. I love Folio Society. If you guys can get the Folio Society, I would recommend you do, because again, it's so pretty. But obviously I appreciate the Folio Societies are quite pricey. So 100%, if you just want to go with paperback or a normal hardback or anything like that, do go for it. But it was definitely worth it. And I always get worried when I'm buying Folio Society if I'll actually enjoy the story, because I look at the photos and I go, the pictures are stunning, but will I enjoy the story? And then when I actually enjoy the story, I'm like, oh, thank God it wasn't wasted money, because again, not cheap. But yeah, please let me know if you enjoyed it. I've read Dr. Norrell and Mr. Strange. I thoroughly enjoyed that one as well. I think I got that book off the 36 bus, as you do. But let me know if you guys as well, if you guys have Folio Societies, please leave below in the comments which ones you've got and whether or not you think I should get them, if I don't already own them, of course. But thank you so much for continued support. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you for watching my videos. And remember to always keep it contento.